If there truly is life on K2-18b, its forms may feel like something out of a dark dream. The James Webb Space Telescope observed the planet K2-18b located 120 light-years away and detected a gas known as dimethyl sulfide. On Earth, this substance is produced almost exclusively by living processes. What is even more striking is that the concentration of dimethyl sulfide there may be far higher than anything seen on Earth. What does that imply? If life truly exists there, its biosphere could be unimaginably vast. But do not celebrate too soon. When you closely examine the environment of K2-18b, a chilling possibility begins to emerge. The forms of life there may be completely unlike anything we recognize. K2-18b is an ocean world. Its entire surface is covered by oceans hundreds of kilometers deep, with no land at all. Sunlight cannot penetrate that endless darkness. In such a place, creatures shaped by evolution would likely have no need for eyes, because vision would serve no purpose. They may sense prey through electric fields, taking forms like drifting masses of living tissue, transparent giant jellyfish, or even vast thinking mats of microbial life. If one day we were to encounter them, would they see humans as intelligent beings, or merely as moving bundles of protein? The latest data from 2025 shows that the James Webb Space Telescope has already conducted multiple independent observations of K2-18b, and every dataset points to the same signal. In the planet's atmosphere, there are substances commonly linked to living activity, yet no scientist dares to step forward and declare, "We have found extraterrestrial life." Why? Because science follows one unbreakable rule: to claim the discovery of life beyond Earth, every non-biological explanation must be ruled out. Even if a tiny fraction of alternative explanations remains, a conclusion cannot be made. So let us turn our focus back to the planet itself. K2-18b is about 2.6 times the size of Earth, and roughly 8.6 times its mass. Standing there would feel like carrying extra weight. It orbits a red dwarf star, completing one orbit in just 33 Earth days. In other words, a month there equals nearly a year on Earth. Could such a world support life? If you asked a biologist in the 1970s, they would have said impossible. But in 1977 something happened that completely reshaped how humanity views life. That year the U.S. submersible Alvin descended more than 2,000 meters into the Pacific Ocean and encountered a scene straight out of the extreme unknown. Scalding dark hydrothermal fluids surged from the seafloor, with temperatures nearing 400 degrees Celsius. The surrounding water was filled with highly toxic hydrogen sulfide. By the biological knowledge of the time, this should have been a lifeless zone, yet scientists were stunned. The pitch-black seafloor was overflowing with life. Giant tube worms grew densely like bamboo forests. White crabs crawled across the rocks, and unfamiliar shellfish appeared, some larger than a human face. These organisms shattered a fundamental assumption that life must depend on sunlight. They required no sun at all, instead surviving on an entirely different energy source. Sulfides from hydrothermal vents formed the base of the food web. Bacteria converted these chemicals into usable energy, supporting more complex life forms. Scientists call this system a chemosynthetic ecosystem. Its existence proves one thing: where there is energy, life finds a way. The sun is not required. Oxygen is not required. Even gentle conditions are not required. Now consider 2019, when Chinese scientists captured a creature in the Yap Trench at a depth of 7,000 meters. It had no scales, its body was transparent, and its skeleton was almost completely softened. It used a chemical called trimethylamine oxide to stabilize its protein structures, allowing it to survive in an environment once thought impossible. Even more surprising, scientists detected industrial pollutants inside its body, including polychlorinated biphenyls. What does this tell us? Human-made pollution reached Earth's deepest places before humans ever did. If we apply the logic of deep-sea survival on Earth to K2-18b, the picture becomes both unsettling and fascinating. In oceans far deeper than Earth's by tens of times, pressure may reach 1,600 to 2,400 atmospheres, more than double that of the Mariana Trench. Under such conditions, any Earth life would collapse instantly. But potential life on K2-18b evolved from the beginning under these extremes. Their cell membranes may be made of substances unknown to us, flexible enough to reshape freely under pressure. Inside their bodies may flow dense pressure-resistant fluids, making them resemble boneless living gel. In a world without light, eyes are a waste of resources. Natural selection would eliminate them without mercy. In their place, sensing systems based on electric fields or chemical signals could be sensitive enough to detect faint signs of life from 10 kilometers away. In terms of form, they may completely break Earth's biological framework. Earth animals are either vertebrates or mollusks or arthropods, but under the extreme pressure of K2-18b, rigid structures may be a disadvantage. Their bodies could be semi-transparent, because in total darkness, color has no meaning. They may have no single central brain, instead distributing their nervous system throughout the body, each part capable of independent action. If one were divided in half, The remaining portion might develop its own awareness, becoming a separate individual, which raises a deeply unsettling question. If life on K2-18b differs so radically from our understanding, would we even recognize it as life? In 1950, physicist Enrico Fermi asked a famous question over lunch: if extraterrestrial civilizations exist, where is everyone? This question has haunted humanity for over 70 years, but perhaps the answer is simple. They have always been there. We just cannot understand them. Like an ant that could never comprehend the human internet, we too may never comprehend certain forms of life. The dimethyl sulfide signal may simply be a byproduct of K2-18b's vast biosphere's metabolism. Much like the carbon dioxide we exhale, we grow excited believing we have found signs of alien life, while it may not even register our existence. Yet it is this uncertainty that makes the story so compelling. According to current research plans, within the next 1 to 2 years, the James Webb Space Telescope will conduct many more precise observations of K2-18b if all data continues to support the life hypothesis, while ruling out every known non-biological explanation. Then humanity may truly face an unprecedented moment, where we are no longer the only known life in the universe.